What's up, everybody? I'm Judge JG, and this is Courtroom Chaos.
What's happening, Whitedragon?
How's it going?
Good, good. Thanks for tuning in. This is something new I'm trying, so we'll see how it goes.
I like a good, back
Good
and forth.
improv. Jaw, you want to come up?
One of my favorite takes is the ocean is a soup.
The ocean is a soup. Well, this isn't debate. This is so somebody's gonna be the plaintiff and someone's gonna be a defendant.
Oh yeah, I could defend how ocean is a soup.
Okay.
Or accuse that the ocean is a soup.
The ocean is a soup full of aquatic shit.
Yeah, so the main thing that was the counter arguments on ocean being a soup is that, well, it's not hot. Well, there's also cold soups like borscht. But even if you were to take into account that the soup needs to be heated, there are thermal vents in the ocean that raise it to temperatures hotter than that of your average soup. And it's
What
supposed to
the hell?
You're supposed to have seasoning. Well, ocean's salty. I mean, it's an overly salted soup. It's not very palatable, but it is technically seasoned. And others are like, it's supposed to have vegetation. Well, that's what kelp and seaweed is. And others are like, well, it's supposed to have protein. It's like,
Did you just go into the dictionary and look up the definition of soup and said, "Yep, that's the ocean"?
Another weird take: hamburger's a sandwich, and hot dogs are a taco.
But you didn't answer the question.
No, I've just been in interesting contextual back and forth. I mainly love the culinary ones though, because like that's one of my passions.
Yeah.
And so like
I do agree that the hot dog's a taco. I agree with that.
because you got the three-sided wall and it does make sense.
Yeah.
Here's a fun one. Pop-Tart is a Wellington.
Well, I don't even know what Wellington is.
So a Wellington is what Gordon Ramsay makes, where it's got like the tenderloin in the center and it's got the breading on the outside, and it's basically gourmet Hot Pocket. Ironically, Hot Pocket also Wellington.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I'm still stuck on the ocean being a soup. I don't know if I agree. I'm gonna have to say you're wrong.
Well, it's got fish, it's got veg, it's got heat, it's got seasoning.
All right.
By your definition, what would require more than that to be a soup?
I think I'd rather take a drink out of like the Utah Salt Lake
Yeah.
City lake.
Yeah, by no means is it a delicious soup. I didn't say it was good. I'm just saying by the qualifications of a soup, it is a soup.
All right.
I mean, you could have an
you could say you could say your bath water is a soup after you wash your
You
body.
could say your bathwater is a soup because it does have the seasoning from the salts of your body. It does have proteins that you left behind. I wouldn't recommend drinking it, but it would technically be a soup. That's kind of where the whole me flavored water, 25 cents, taste my knees.
I mean, I don't recommend taking a gulp of swimming pool water, but people tend to do that accidentally all the time.
Yeah, not to mention there's a lot of TikTok videos going around now with that new chemical tablet they invented that adds to the chlorine procedure to color the water when people are doing a certain activity that a lot of people apparently do. They're like, why is it turning red? Because you're pissing in my pool.
Does anybody want to come up here and debate something or be the defendant against Whitedragon? I need a defendant. Oh, somebody's interested. Divine's coming up.
Okay, so we've got prosecution
prosecution
and defense.
Yes. Okay. Well, we got something. At least we got the plaintiff and the defendant here. Divine, how you doing?
Hello.
Thanks for tuning in. This is totally new for me. I'm just testing the water.
Yeah, I'm all in.
Good. All right. So we have a few people in here. We need a scenario where Whitedragon has to play the. We got more people wanting to pop up.
I'm the accused of some heinous act, apparently.
No, but if you're the if you're the plaintiff, wouldn't you be the one?
Oh, I thought it was the
Suing the
defense.
defendant?
But yeah, if I'm the plaintiff, then I'm accusing them of the heinous act.
Janet, how are you?
Hi, interested.
Good. Good. Me
Hey,
too.
Janet.
I'm interested too. So, Well, thank you, everybody. We need one more person. We got 5 in here. Come on. One of you guys got to pop
It's
on.
okay, Janet.
Janet, you're going to be the attorney of Whitedragon, okay?
I believe that you'll get me justice.
So I think what we'll do is we'll mute Divine and whoever her attorney is going to be for the first minute, so you guys can say what you want to say, and then I'll mute you two so that Divine has her minute to argue back, and then the viewers get to pick who wins. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Does that sound fair?
That sounds
What if I don't like my lawyer and I want to be self-defending?
Well, the good thing is that the viewers pick the winners. So,
Okay.
so what happens is the losers will get booted, and then they can always come back up.
Hey, we've got a defense attorney.
We got it. We got Candied in the house.
Am I defense?
You're
Okay,
a
so
prosecutor.
Janet, you and Whitedragon are you're gonna be the attorney for Whitedragon. So you guys are the plaintiff side.
Yeah.
Candied is gonna be the attorney for Divine. Hi, Candied.
I'm scared.
Well, you don't. You can just be on the screen, and Divine can defend herself, I guess.
You're just
we got this. It's okay.
Agree with whatever
I
Divine
think-
says.
Candy is going to catch on.
Yeah.
I have faith. This is our first round, anyways.
I'm scared.
All right, so we need a scenario, people. Let's. I'm gonna do a 1 minute timer here for some scenarios.
No.
Come on, everybody. You guys, yeah. So you guys that are up in the panel do not get to pick the scenario unless we don't have an easy one.
To be cross-examined for some weird thing.
I'll defend whited soup.
White Dragon's ocean soup.
Ocean
It's
soup.
white dragon's ocean soup. I'm ready to defend the soup.
All right, we got 35 seconds. Come on, people. There's a few of you in here. At least pop up some sort of suggestion. Actually, I guess 4 of the people that are in here are on
It
the
could
panel.
even be like, I used a motorboat to break into a Whole Foods to steal organic cheese.
Well, we've got his soup. If nothing else,
That's
defending
true.
his
But-
ocean
So,
soup.
but that's more of a debate than it is an actual I'm suing her Divine for something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
I
suing
ate all
Divine
the shrimp out of his
for-
soup.
Yeah, Divine. There you go.
I'm suing
I guess-
Divine for not telling me that we were related after coitus or something.
All right, let's do this. White Dragon, you ordered soup from Divine at her restaurant, and let's say you found.
A shrimp in it.
We're gonna say you found something suspicious that made you take her to court. You can make up whatever you want.
So, I had stated on ordering of the soup that I have a high allergy to crustaceans, and I found shrimp in my soup, and I
Sure.
feel Divine did it intentionally.
So
So this
you
is an
have-
attempted murder.
So you'll
case.
have 1 minute to give your story, and I'll tell you when. And Candide and Divine, go ahead and mute yourselves if you don't mind. And then when the timer's up, we'll swap sides. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Minute started now.
All right, White Dragon, we have to do this very quietly or they'll hear our defense.
Okay. So the thing is I've visited this restaurant a few times. I've given it scathing reviews, and I feel that the lack of business that was caused by those was the intent behind why she put crustaceans in my soup trying to murder me.
All right, well, we can't prove murder exactly. We can't prove intent on purpose, purposeful intent. But we might be able to prove that it indeed was a shrimp. Do you have the shrimp?
And I present the exhibit, which is the shrimp.
Okay, great. We'll have it analyzed.
We got,
very
you got 5
quickly.
seconds.
And then we'll make sure it's the right kind of shrimp.
All right. Okay. We got 1 minute up. I guess that wasn't very much time. Either way, So you guys will we'll give you the opportunity to rebuttal against each other one more time. So you two mute, Divine and Candide. It is your turn. And Candide, if Divine doesn't need you, she doesn't need you. I don't know why she's paying. I guess you're the public defender, so she didn't pay for you. Divine, your minute starts now.
Okay, well, number one, do you have your receipt to prove you were even at my restaurant at that day and time that shows what you ordered? And I don't think that we even have shrimp on our menu, so I'm not really sure where you think that you got your shrimp from. But yes, please present your evidence of the shrimp that you received while eating the soup at my restaurant, because we don't serve crustaceans.
You got 25 more seconds, unless you want to call it.
Oh, yeah, there's not a whole lot more that I can say other than it's not even on my menu, so I'm not sure where he's coming from.
Are you assuming that the plaintiff brought his own shrimp?
Well, I'm assuming that the plaintiff probably just trying to get some of my money I don't have because I have a public defender, so that should have told him right there he's suing the wrong one.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be honest. So 1 minute, you used that wisely. That was good. I'm gonna give the plaintiff side the opportunity to rebuttal this. I don't even know if I'm using the right term. So you get 1 more minute to try and defend yourself, Whitedragon, and then they get to do one more, and then we'll let everybody make their decisions. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, your minute starts now. Go.
So I would like to present this piece of evidence to the courts. While it is true that there are no crustaceans on her menu, and it is true that she is very broke with the public pretender and her failing restaurant, probably due to my scathing reviews, I'd like to submit this publicly profiled Facebook photo of her husband just coming back from a fishing trip. And what was he fishing? Shrimp. And what was the exact shrimp? The species identified as Shrimpus maximus. The one that was in my soup.
Yes, it was identified by the laboratory. Shrimpus maximus.
Yeah, 9 seconds.
Shrimpus maximus.
I believe she took some of the shrimp that her husband had caught for dinner, brought it to the restaurant, and tried to fix her scathing review problem once and for all.
Okay. All right, everybody. Okay, you get Divine, and you get 1 more minute, starting now, and go.
Shrimpus maximus. Well, if you knew that my husband was shrimping and you seen a picture, you would have seen your wife there, and that's where she got the shrimp from, and she probably put it in your soup while y'all were dining at my restaurant. You might want to ask her about what she was doing with my husband.
Hearsay, Your Honor. Hearsay.
Counsel, what's your objection?
I say that's hearsay. Whatever his wife was doing has nothing to do with his shrimp maximus.
Divine, you got 18 seconds.
Well, his wife said she wanted a divorce, and he said no, so, she's trying to get rid of him.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. I got a poll here. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Let's post a poll. A quick poll. Where is it? Well, that's not good. That didn't work at all. Do you guys know how to do polls?
No, I've never done one before.
It's working.
And this. Yeah, but that's not the one I was wanting to do. I'm trying to do. Jaw, you know how to do polls, man. Text poll. There it is. Start. All right. Polls up there. You guys make the decision. You got 55 seconds. And thank you guys for being the first. I mean, I imagine I'll get better with time, but I like the idea of it.
Thank you.
Yes. So whoever loses will get booted, and then you'll have the opportunity to come back. Obviously, there's only 5 people in the room, so you'll probably come back. Whitedragon and Janet, thank you so much. Candy, thank you for just being here.
Thank you for
Wait,
having us.
that doesn't look good for us, White Dragon. We got
How's it
we
looking?
got immediately called out.
There's literally one vote, and it's one of the people.
I'm being judged by a jury of my peers.
I don't even know if I should allow that. I'm not going to allow just your vote, White Dragon.
We can't vote
Look,
when we're on the
I'm
panel.
gonna
we
make
can't vote.
I'm gonna make the decision on this first round. I'm sure we'll get some more people in here. Based on the evidence presented and the fact that there is no such thing as a shrimp and something maximus, whatever you called it, I'm gonna rule in favor of the defendant based on the fact that that literally doesn't exist.
Yay!
Isn't that the term that they gave those giant Louisiana shrimp the size of dinner plates, though?
I have
Those
no
look
idea. I don't even know. I don't know what
prawns.
you're talking about. I have no idea.
The
Possibly.
ones that came over from Asia that they were telling the shrimp fishermen that they're completely allowed to get as many as they wanted because they were an invasive species and they were literally shrimp the size of like a full-on dinner plate. And I'm not even exaggerating here.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up while you're talking. What did you say it was called?
Those are called prawns.
You called them the shrimp maximus?
Yeah.
White Dragon, we can go to a higher court. Don't worry. Jaws Live is going to be on soon.
Refers to
We'll take it to a higher court.
it is
Where's
a
Judge
slang
Judy?
term for peacock mantis shrimp.
Oh, those are hard to have in an aquarium because they'll bust the glass.
Well, I made my decision, even though he proved that I was wrong.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
had a
yeah.
feeling that decision was going to stand on appeal.
Well, it's fine because me and Divine are just gonna run off together and rekindle her restaurant because obviously our spouses are pointing us against each other.
Hey!
All right, hey, I'm going to kick you the top two off for now. You can come back up. You can always do the request back, and then we'll do another round.
All right, I'll cry from below.
All right, we need a plaintiff and a attorney for the plaintiff. Candy, you did a great job. Just
Did great.
being her sidekick.
I didn't do anything.
All right, hey, come on, people. Cammy, are you in the house? Hello, Cammy. Baby Neck Arms. Interesting name. We need two people. If not, Candy, you're going to be the plaintiff, and Divine gets to be the defendant. We'll give it some time here. Give it a minute. Hey, my music's not too loud, is it?
I
You-
couldn't even hear it until you just said something.
Cool. Good. Cammy, would you like to be the plaintiff? Would you like to be the plaintiff? You don't have to show your face. If you don't want to. I need a plaintiff and I need an attorney for the plaintiff. No, come on.
Oh man, I lost my public defender.
She did. She was eating shrimp. Come on, I just need a plaintiff. It's fun. We're just having fun. Divine won and she barely tried.
Yeah, I just,
Oh, she's still here. She's
I went back to my divorce papers. No, just kidding.
Let's see. We got 6 people in here. Somebody's got to want to pop up here. Jaws in the house. He's just hanging out on the side. I'm guessing he's busy, but he's watching. Come on, people.
Sandbaggers.
I know. They're all just like, we're just going to hang out here. White Dragon, you can come back up. Or Mendo, do you want to be the plaintiff? I need at least one person in order for this to work. Unless Divine has something that she wants to debate, like ocean soup.
No, that is kind of interesting that he said that they were talking about the mantis shrimp because those are a colorful shrimp. I didn't know that they were invasive.
I didn't even know they were a thing. But I'm in the middle of Kansas, so there's not a lot of shrimp around here.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those things that is interesting because I was like, I saw a photo of a shrimp literally taking up 3/4 of a dinner plate, and I was like, "There's no way that's real." And then I found out it was real, and I was like, "What the hell? What do those even taste like? Is it like lobster?
While,
Is
while
it
we're chatting, everybody that's just tuning in, let's get a couple scenario suggestions for White Dragon and Divine.
Yeah, like go as crazy as like Florida Man. I don't even care.
Yeah, something that's not involving food, because clearly White Dragon can defend his food.
I'll even take on like an espionage or like
Yeah.
money laundering or ratting on the mafia.
Right. Come on, people. I need some suggestions. We got about. I'm gonna go ahead and start a minute clock. I mean, I got some random stuff. I'm sure we could.
As long as we don't go anywhere close to like Epstein Island, that's kind of where my line goes.
I don't want politics or religion. Let's just have fun.
Yeah. And let's avoid topics that potentially get you not in good standing.
I don't want to get picked off here for no
No,
reason.
no unaliving talk.
Unaliving. It could be stupid, off the wall stuff. Nothing.
They got eggs on the brain.
Easter bunny with a stolen egg. Okay.
Oh, good timing.
Oh.
It is. You got 20 seconds. So far, we got Easter bunny and stolen eggs. Oh, we got somebody else that wants to pop on as a guest. If I do this, then somebody else has to pop on too. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, I chose the attorney for a reason.
Well, it looks like Mendo popped up as Divine's attorney.
Hey.
Hi, Mendo. How you doing?
What's up, folks? How are y'all doing?
We're good. We're just having fun, man.
Not guilty.
Nice.
Yes.
Guilty.
Now,
So
I know you
far,
guys are
she
looking at
is-
something that you guys want to debate or argue over between
Yes.
White and Divinity.
You have the face of a guilty person, Divinity.
Hey,
So-
White Dragon brought back his power right there. Look, he got his attorney back.
Yeah, she's good.
He's good.
What?
Actually,
Mendo,
I'm
How
representing
how
her
old
this
are you
time.
guys? Where you remember where we had a commercial that asked us, "Do you know where your children are?" 10 p.m. every night.
Yes, I
No.
remember
You
that.
guys remember that?
No, I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
Well, we did in the 80s. We did. So how about a debate on the validity of that commercial?
So we're not
Versus not
debating.
knowing
Do you guys
where
want to
your
do a
child
debate?
is.
No, I don't want to do a debate. I want to do like White Dragon Sue and Divine for something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is more like plaintiff and defendant, not a debate.
I
So-
see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. So Mendo, you get to be Divine's attorney, and then Janet, you get to be
I
White
don't
Dragon's
know if I
attorney.
can do that, but I will
I can't.
try.
You know what? I
I
can't
will
be his
try.
attorney. He defends himself.
Yeah, well, Divine does too, so it's perfect.
Okay.
So here's what's going to happen: is Mendo
I'm
and
not good at it.
so White
We'll
Dragon,
go with it.
you took your daughter to an Easter egg hunt, and there was an Easter bunny there that stole your kid's eggs, which the Easter bunny was Divine. And
Okay.
Wait,
she
the
works
Easter
for-
bunny was
she
Divine?
works- yes, she works for like a party company, so she was hired on.
Basically, kids'
So
costume
Mendo,
escort.
you get to defend her representing the party company. Okay.
They were throwing the party.
They were hired for the party, but White Dragon is suing you guys because he's saying that Divine stole his kids' eggs.
Well, it's still
Really?
Janet's kids.
Well, Janet's
Okay.
the attorney. So, anyways, so
Wait, I thought I was the attorney.
Mendo and Divine, I want you to mute your mics, and I'll get a minute going here. And then White Dragon, you will have 1 minute to defend yourself. Go ahead.
Okay, so on this last Easter, I was trying to just be a good dad and bring my kid and have an Easter egg hunt. And, she's like 3, so I'm constantly having to keep track of the baskets and make sure the teenagers don't steal her eggs. And she had found this really special, pretty egg hidden in a bush. And so we were a little distracted. And then I turn around and I see that a lot of the kids are running out of eggs and some don't even have any in their baskets. And I see this bunny go and pick up my daughter's basket. and just instantly start redispersing the eggs so people get more. And I'm just crushed.
Not
Did
only
it?
was he crushed, but it caused the psychological damage to the entire family, causing an exaggeration of symptoms, many symptoms. They
That
now have many years of psychological um, um, doctors in their future and medication. We figure the cost is going to be $500,000, please.
And there's so many
okay.
trust issues now.
Well,
She
you're,
doesn't know what to
hold on. Your minute's up. Your minute's up. Janet, that last little bit of
That
the
was
psychological,
solid.
that was good.
That was really good.
All right, so Janet, mute your mic, and then Mendo and Divine, you have 1 minute starting now.
Why aren't your parents taking care and taking responsibility of their own children's actions and the actions around them? Why is it up to us as a corporation to take care of you? We were simply here throwing on a party as goodwill for everybody to have a good time. However, you simply wanted to make it about you instead of everybody else. And here we are. What's the issue? What's the problem?
Divine,
We
you got
made
anything?
sure there was plenty of eggs for everybody. It's not our fault if some kids are greedier than others. That's up to your parents to deal with.
It's up to the parent, too, to make sure that they know where their child's basket is. It didn't have a name on it, and it was placed in the middle of a bunch of other baskets. So to me, it didn't belong to anybody.
It was up for grabs. It was free space.
All right. Your minute's up. I gotta say that was pretty good on both sides. I'm gonna give the plaintiff and his attorney 1 more minute to kind of defend themselves, and then you guys get 1 more, and then we'll leave it to the jury. We're getting a few more people in here. Hopefully, they'll keep climbing. So Janet and White, you guys got 1 more minute to defend yourselves. Go ahead.
So you agree that you provided a service, correct, to a giant group of kids on making sure that there was an Easter egg hunt. Is that correct to say? Oh yeah, they're muted.
They're muted.
Yes, that is correct. We did. We did.
And
I'll give you that.
You stated there was, and I quote you, as you took an oath, plenty of eggs, correct?
Correct.
Then why was one of your employees taking another child's basket and redistributing eggs that they got fairly within the parameters of the event? That is gross negligence, both as you as a corporation and on them as an employee. It would be one thing if it was a greedy child being a greedy child because there isn't really any statutes there. But it was an employee under contract through your organization redispersing product that they had earned fairly under the parameters of the very event you held.
Well, that's where you're wrong. He wasn't our
Hold
employee.
on, Mendo.
All right. I'll wait.
His minute's up. Janet, did you have anything you want to throw in real quick before we switch over?
Your Honor, did you hear my client take the stand like he was in charge of this whole program? I say let the man have his eggs.
Okay. All right. Okay.
$12 a dozen now.
I have an answer for that.
You have a well-paid attorney, but on your side, Whitedragon. Okay, so Mendo and Divine, it is your turn. You have 1 minute. Go.
That Easter bunny was not our employee. We put on a show on the grounds and paid for the permit for the grounds. That Easter bunny was a 1099. He was a private contractor. You must take this up with him, not us. That's not our problem.
Considering that the Easter bunny's next to you and clearly not a him.
My attorney just sold me out.
They were still a 1099. They were a 1099. Not our problem.
Dude,
I'm looking out for the corporation right now, man, my friend.
Yeah, Minno's like, who cares about Divine at this point? Let's just
no. That's the corporation I'm looking out for. I'm being honest.
You're gonna say he's going
I'm being
to
honest.
El Salvador.
If they were,
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Give Divine an opportunity to defend herself.
Yeah,
Ron,
you said
Ron,
that there were plenty of eggs and there were so many kids without eggs. That's because they were all in that basket that you claimed that was your daughter's. So, dispersing eggs so that everybody could have some meant that everybody got some, not just your daughter.
All right. Okay.
their argument's
Into
decent
the
enough. I still claim
communists.
1099. 1099.
Whitedragon had some pretty strong words in there. Okay. All right. Let's
Come
see if
on,
we get
that's
more
good.
than just Whitedragon in the poll here, guys. You got 1 minute. Let's see who won this one.
I know I'm not gonna win. I'm not for the people. on this
You
one.
are definitely not for the person who you were supposed to be defending.
No, I wasn't. I'm not for anybody. I'm for the corporation. I'm for
Divine,
the
you
people
got
that were
three
renting the
vote
property.
times on that one.
That was my
Alright, I
job.
got this.
We were all confused as to who actually hired the bunny, whose bunny it was.
Come on,
What
people,
we
get
were
in the poll and
actually
make a vote,
suing
please.
for.
There's 8 of you in here.
I thought it was fun, no matter who wins.
Good.
But you guys crushed it.
That was awesome. But
I went for the 1099 because I had no other out.
I'm like, why would there be a bunny not hired by the organization? That raises even weirder questions.
Because of
Now I
tax.
wanna
Because
know,
of
yeah, who
taxes.
hired-
Because of
who
taxes. The
hired the-
1099, man. That's a private contractor. We
You
have
got 10
no
seconds and 0
liability.
votes, people. Let's go.
We have no liability when we hire that bunny. If we hire that bunny on a 1099, you know what I mean? That's how it works.
That
Jeez.
would have been in the preliminary
It's a little bit of-
hearing. I'm sorry. You
Yeah,
would have had that in
you
the
would have crushed us then, too.
preliminary hearing.
Why
That
we
would
didn't
have
share
been
it.
Public
If
attorney.
I did a
So, hold on.
1099, I would have known about it.
So here's what we need. We don't have anybody voting, so we're gonna let you guys do another round, and you guys can decide on what you want the scenario to be. And
I vote for Janet and Whitedragon alone right there. They had a very good argument. That was pretty good. I was just making stuff up.
I liked Whitedragon's argument the
Yeah.
second time around.
So did I. I really did.
That's
I think they got it.
because he came with
I
bigger
just pulled
words
out
that
the
were more
1099 and I
corporate.
ditched
It was
my
the way.
client because I'm trying to take care of the corporation and the property owner at this point. You know,
So that was good.
Yeah.
I was being the bad man. That was my job.
The public
I was the
defender
bad man.
too.
Yeah. Well, the corporation paid me off, so that's just how
All
it
right,
works.
so here we'll do this another round, and we'll flip the script. So
I don't know if I could do this another round, but I'll
you
try.
don't have to if you don't want to.
I'll try. No, I'll try.
Okay.
I just
So
don't
you guys
understand
will be this time. You guys will be
rules
the
of
plaintiff,
engagement.
and then you two at the bottom will be the plaintiff, and then White
Give us a
Dragon.
new
you and
scenario.
Janet will be the
Let's not do the same scenario.
No, it'll be something totally different.
Don't they call those co-defendants or something? Could it be
What?
a team?
Co-plaintiffs.
I
Plaintiffs.
don't think is that a thing? I don't know how that works.
Lawyers
Yeah, well, when
defending,
when two of us are convicted of the same crime together, yeah, we're
Yeah.
co-plaintiffs.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That'll work. How do you guys want to play it?
I don't know
You're
this
not
for a
guilty
living. I
until
just watch
you're-
TV.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Let me. Who's doing who? I mean,
Okay,
sorry.
Janet. How about Janet? You're going to be the plaintiff, and then no, you're going to be the defendant, and White Dragon will actually be your attorney this time.
All right.
And then we'll
White
do
Dragon-
Mendo, you get to be the
I got you,
plaintiff, and then Divine will be your attorney.
White Dragon,
go.
I have faith in you.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
I say that right, or did I say
Yeah.
that wrong?
Nope, you
No,
said
you
it
said
right.
it right.
All right, cool.
We
Just
reverse
make sure.
roles.
Okay. Yeah, reverse roles. So
Let's go, Divinely.
let's
Help me
say
out here.
we need a scenario. How about Janet, you run an antique shop, and let's see, you're defendant. So let's say that Mendo, you bought a troll doll from her.
I don't know what that is, but
It's
the
her
pictures
profile
you got.
picture. Her profile picture. You bought that troll doll. For her.
I bought one of
but you're gonna sue her because you took it
Like
home
an
and you're pretty sure
antique one.
you're suing her because you're pretty sure it's possessed, and she knew it. and she
nice,
and
nice.
she
yeah,
knew it. She knew
That
it
Harry
possessed.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's the
She-
whole deal.
She just passed it off to me without Dean and Sam in the middle.
Right.
She just gave it to me, and she's like, "Nope, not mine anymore. I got
Yes. Does that sound
Okay.
good?
you." Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. So Divine, you're
Yeah.
gonna be Mendo's attorney. You guys are the plaintiff, and then Janet, you will be the defendant. So,
This is good.
Janet
This
and
is
White,
good.
go ahead and mute your mics, and I will start the 1 minute clock. And go.
Who mutes?
You're good, Mendo. It's your turn. Go ahead.
All right,
You got 1
dude.
minute.
Ever since we bought this thing, I put it up on a shelf. Things have been flying off the shelves everywhere else in the rest of the house. Plates, plants, dishes, multiple windows cracked. I locked this thing up in the basement. I bolted the door, still broke out, and was sitting there looking at me at the bottom of the bed when I woke up the next morning. I don't understand what's going on. I'm not happy. I'm scared. I'm terrified. What did you sell me?
Divine.
He never had any of these, and any of this happened before until this doll came onto his property.
Not another.
You guys got 10 seconds. You got 10 more seconds. Nothing? That's all you got for this round?
That's all we need. We're good.
All right. Sounds good. Okay,
Not another. Never happened before.
All right, Janet. Mendo, go ahead and mute. 1 minute starting now.
So that's a bunch of heresy. We're dealing, Your Honor, with a metaphysical case. This is a troll doll, and as you know, trolls bring good luck and good fortune. And I can vet with guaranteed certainty that the troll doll sold to Mr. Mendoza had good intentions, goodwill, and good luck because Janet won a round of bingo worth $10,000 with that very doll not 2 days prior to selling it to him.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was mistreatment of the troll. Maybe he put it in the wash and dryer. Maybe he left it in the hot sun. It's not our fault that his mistreatment and misappropriation of the troll doll caused his own misgivings.
Not only that, if I'd known it was possessed, I would have sold it for more.
Admission of guilt, Your Honor.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, all right. Hold on. Mendo, you guys got 1 more minute, and then Janet, you guys will have 1 more minute after that. So go ahead, Mendo. It's your turn.
I'd have to. Can I take over, lawyer, for just a minute on this one? I'd have to say, if it was really worth that much and it made that much for you, always had good luck, why were you selling it? Why were you pawning it off to some other poor schmuck? Why? Why was that happening? Obviously, something was going wrong. And at the end of the day, well, I went to bed every night. My entire basement and my attic just violently rocked and scared the bejesus out of me every night after I bought that darn troll. Terrified me. And it never won me any money.
You gotta wait your turn. Janet, you gotta wait.
Never won me any money. Was always terrifying. Divinity, I'll pass it over to you. Here you go. Your turn.
Yeah, as a metaphysical expert, I can definitely tell you that this troll does not have good energy attached to it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Janet, you got 1 minute. Whitedragon, it's your guys' turn. You got 1 minute, and we'll let everybody take a poll. Go.
We can neither confirm nor deny the negative energies present in a doll or the reasons behind it. But as per our opening statement, there was good fortune and luck with it before she sold it.
Yeah, I had that winning ticket, and furthermore, how the I want to know. I want expert certificates on your expertism.
Yeah, can we really take the statements of an attorney that they are an expert in the metaphysical, and how would one even gauge that?
Yeah, I have
you guys have 14 seconds.
I will submit paper A of Gargamel on professional expert of little Smurf troll-like people. He will tell us how they turn into gold and how they do not turn into gold and how they contextualize your life and make it heinous.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm starting to pull, guys. Let's see if we get more than zero people. You got 1 minute, everybody. Go ahead and take the poll. Who won? You got the plaintiff and the defendants down here. Let me know. That was pretty good. That was fun. That was a fun round. Mendo, I like how you're in the comments too. That's good.
That was absolutely fun. It was
That was
too
amazing.
cute. I thought it was super cute. I don't care who wins. I think it was fun.
Right?
Yeah, that's some BS you give us to like deal with and out of the blue. Good job,
I think
JG.
I want to
Good
do
job.
that every time. I want every scenario.
Yeah,
to just
I
be off
like
the
it.
wall.
I like it.
Good.
I don't really do this kind of thing, so it's really cool to come out of my
Good.
pocket.
Good. Hey, we actually had somebody that made a vote that's
I
not
don't
on
do
the
this
panel.
kind of
It's
thing.
great.
Nice.
Hey.
Come on, there's 8 of you
Good.
in here. Let's get some votes in. Come on.
But I thought it was fun.
Good.
I love White. I love White. Janet, Divinity, all of you guys. You guys are hysterical. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Divine's done a great
thought
job
it was
defending
great.
herself, but she's barely done anything.
Yeah.
Again, unlike courtroom chaos from my cousin
She
Vinny.
was there for my hip, just in case I needed a lawyer, and the rest I was defending myself. That's how it was. It's all good. Yeah, exactly.
We had
JG Weber.
one vote, and they went for plaintiff. So with that being said, Mendo and Divine, you're welcome to pop back on, but we're gonna have to kick you off.
We lost. That's okay. Yep,
It's all
that's
right.
fine.
We
I
knew
think
that
that's a
soul was
bad
You guys,
choice, but
you guys can come back on, of course.
Thank
So,
you.
we're good.
Thank you.
We're
Take your
good.
troll doll back.
All right, we got 2 spots available. Janet and Whitedragon, congratulations. Jen,
I
you're a
get to
natural at
state at
this.
this point. I get to state at this point, and this is important. It's a legal point in California that if you have a house that is haunted, you have to notify the new owner. You
Oh, yeah,
cannot
really? That
withhold
is true.
haunting. It is
That's in
Is that
Washington.
specifically
That's
the
a
state of
law.
California?
in
That's
the
in
state
Washington
of
as well.
California.
Yeah, if you have a house in Washington, it's the same law because it's part of your property.
Chris?
Value.
Chris wants to battle you guys, and he voted for you. So there you go. Chris, how you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good. We need somebody to play Chris's attorney. So let's get somebody up in the in the requests so we can get him an attorney. Chris, I'm guessing you kind of got the hang of it. It's just off the wall bullshit, and you get to have fun with it.
And may the best pretend attorney and client win.
That's right. So we need one more person. It can be somebody that was already on if they want, but we do need one more person to get on here. Yeah, I did not know that. I know, like, if somebody died, aren't you supposed to say if someone died in the house, like around here? At
Yes,
least?
that's more than just Cali and Washington. That's I think a majority of the states.
I didn't know that, but I know absolutely if there's a haunting event, you have to notify. I was shocked.
I mean, I believe it. I didn't know. it
Because
was
like
that-
one of the stipulations for that in Washington is we have a very famous, well, a couple famous haunted areas, but one's Rose Red, which is the mansion that has its own Stephen King movie, where like they had to keep expanding the house so that the house was satiated. Otherwise, it kept murdering like the people working on it, or the maids, or the people living in it.
Mendo, or does anybody else want to come back on and be Chris's attorney? TJ Davis, welcome in. We just need one out. Some Mendo's coming back, Chris. He's here to back you up, man.
I mean, dude, I'll try. I don't think I'll do a good job, but I'll keep trying. I thought I did a good job last time.
This is all for fun, anyways. I mean,
Yeah. I think they voted wrong last time, but still, we're good.
So now you're gonna represent.
Depends on the subject. Am I still getting
Mendo.
paid? Am I still getting paid?
yeah,
Yeah.
Chris is
Mendo.
paying you buku dollars.
All right.
my friend.
Chris is still getting
keep
paid,
in
paying me.
mind-
I'm sorry, Chris J. Beals. We'll see what happens, sir. I'm not really good at this yet.
Keep in mind there was a man who came back to get more power and more fame the second time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's a little
have
too
no idea what
far
you're
there,
talking about,
Janet.
Janet.
That's too far. I want
right, hey,
no
so-
power. But we'll
panel,
go with
I'm gonna
that.
Start. We got 1 minute to make a suggestion or a scenario suggestion
Yeah.
for the plaintiff,
What-
Janet.
What's the problem is?
What the problem is? Yeah. Hiya, Toddy B. Hey, we need.
only
we
a
are
1 minute
doing-
timer.
Joseph, how's it going? We need we need a suggestion from you guys, a scenario for Janet, the plaintiff, to sue Chris over, and it can be completely off the wall. We got 38
Janet sued Chris, and White's the other lawyer, right?
seconds. Yeah, so White
Correct.
is Janet's attorney, and Mindo, you
Yeah.
are Chris's attorney.
Yeah.
Give us a bonkers
we're-
lawsuit.
we're
We do. We
screwed.
need a let's
Okay.
yeah. We need a crazy lawsuit. Come on, guys.
Yeah, and make it good because
We need
White
something wild.
has to feed his family and go on vacation. He's getting percentage.
And Chris
of
has
it.
got some money, so let's really go after him.
They already came after me. What are you talking about?
DFGMDY. What in the heck is that? All right. Well, the timer's up. What do you guys? You guys got any suggestions? Anything you'd want to do? Or am I just making something up?
I think something needs to be made up. Why no nukes?
Janet,
She wants
Janet,
to sue
you
me over something.
Janet, you were in a wood carving competition, and you were using a very expensive knife set that was purchased from Chris's company, and you cut your fingernail with one of his knives, and you're suing him because it could have been worse. How's that
Oh wait,
sound?
we actually got a suggestion after the timer.
Man, that's so
Okay,
petty.
a best friend says he's not in love with his female best friend, but the evidence is clear.
It sounds like a stalker case.
Yeah,
That's such a petty
okay.
lawsuit, though.
Yeah,
I've got
that's
one.
not like a lot of money kind of situation. That's
I've
more.
got one.
You want to do a knife and a fingernail? I don't think so.
You can't do
was
that.
my
This is the
business.
owner
Nobody
of-
would win in that case.
How about this
You don't
one,
think
Janice?
so?
Is the,
Not from a
Janice?
fingernail, no. That's
But
your
you
own
played the
fault.
psychological
Ooh.
effect on on one of the last rounds.
What,
Okay.
what if it was
It could be
let's go
anything, I don't care.
let's go Maury Povich with this, and you are not the father. It's a paternal inheritance.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
like Janet
Oh.
has a kid or
That's
something.
nice. That's good.
Are-
Who's
so are
who's
we- are we
the,
doing
who's the
something
daddy
along
or
lines
who's
of,
not the
like-
daddy?
So
Like-
Chris has a lot of money and comes from basically like imagine Bruce Wayne, and
Wait a
Janet
minute.
here's trying to be Batman's long lost granddaughter.
What?
Go cleaner than
I'll
that.
do. I'll
Well,
do
hey,
the
we have to
finger.
watch what we pick too, obviously, because of TikTok.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
but
get-
go cleaner than that. I mean,
Well,
we can
I
go
am-
with the whole. We can go with the whole who's the
Okay.
daddy aspect, but you got to go cleaner than that.
Well,
I wanted to do a chainsaw. That's
Oh,
just why I.
Janet.
Oh,
I
Oh,
felt bad that I only had
Oh.
a little knife.
I like Toddy. Toddy said make it Iron Man's daughter. What if Janet was Iron Man's daughter, and
Janet.
that's
Janet's
the one
a
that I'm
cop.
defending.
she's the one that's she's the plaintiff up top?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So she's
she
Tony
is.
Stark's daughter.
So she's Tony Stark's daughter, and
Oh, let's
she's
go
gonna.
with that.
She is suing Chris because Chris and her dated, and she's arguing that he's after her money, even though he has more than she does. So she wants-
Oh, so he might actually be Spider-Man and inherited it after Daddy died. I got you.
Whatever you guys want, however you guys want to do it. How does that sound? Does that sound
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I
That
don't
sounds
understand.
horrible.
How can
I love
he
it.
sue me? How can he sue me, or
You're
I
suing
sue
me.
No, Janet, you are suing Chris because you think he only dated you for your daddy's money. Because your
Yeah,
dad
but
was
that's
Iron
not a
Man.
lawsuit. I'd
Huh?
have to sue him for breach of promise. He
So-
promised to marry
It could be
me.
what? Hey, Janet, you have 1 minute to come up with whatever you want. I don't care. That's just the
What,
scenario.
rat?
Okay? Huh?
That rat.
What do you mean?
He promised to marry me.
Hold on,
Uh,
hold on, hold on. Okay, Chris and Mendo, go ahead and mute your mics, and I'll start a minute. Janet, you and Whitedragon get to argue your case.
Yeah.
Go ahead and start now.
That rat, he promised to marry me. This is breach of promise.
Well, that wouldn't really have any legal standing, but what we are residing over here, Your Honor, is the fact that Mr.
Yes,
Chris,
it does.
Mr. Chris across there had a fun night with Janet here in Vegas, and he's trying to claim that a drunken, inebriated marriage contract to a Marvel-themed wedding in Vegas holds water in not having a prenuptial agreement. And we're here to state that because my client was intoxicated and not of sound mind and legal presence, that has to be annulled, and he has no claim to any of her estate.
Even though I still love him.
Okay. All right. You guys got 12 seconds.
That pretty much sums it up, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Okay. You guys got Toddy said that's a strong case. So hold on. You guys got 1 minute. Go ahead and mute up top. You guys, Chris, you and Mendo got a minute.
Can we see pictures of the plaintiff? Can we give that? Just so we can verify of Tony's choices, because he's a very particular individual.
Your Honor, can we
now, if you're not that fly, he's not that guy. You have to acquit.
What did you say, Chris?
What did I say? Can we request like a little recess thing so we can have a conversation in the back room?
I don't know how you're going to do that, but sure.
Okay.
I agree with that, Judge. Your Honor, I agree with that.
I will give you 10 seconds to talk to yourselves. Go ahead.
I don't know where to begin with this one.
It never happened, sir. Completely say it never happened. It never happened.
All right, your 10 seconds is up. You guys got
I don't remember anything.
left.
I think she slipped
It never happened. Argue it the whole way through. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't recall that. I plead the fifth. It never happened.
Yeah, I don't
He's
remember.
got 5 seconds.
I think I would slip something.
All right, you guys, your 1 minute's up. Janet, I don't know that you guys have much more to argue here, in my opinion, but you guys got 1 more minute on the clock. Go ahead.
So they just admitted to our statement, which just, to me, Your Honor, just feels like a victory. Because if they have no recollection of what happened, then it does null that contract entirely, and he has no entitlement to Janet's money. If they want to continue dating after this, that's completely fine because there's no legal withstanding there. But
I still care about him.
I feel like I'm going to be
Janet, I don't know what you see in him, but all right.
I completely agree with his lawyer because we have no entitlement to Janet's money and she has no entitlement to our money. And Tony is free and clear on this instance right there with their own admittance that they have no entitlement to our money or their money. We're good.
Okay.
Nothing, Your Honor. We're fine. It never happened. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, I'm going to use that as your minute as well since you hopped in there.
I'm sorry. I had to, but I'm sorry.
Let's go ahead.
I'll shut up.
I'm going to go ahead and post the poll. There's 9 of you in here. Let's see who won. All right. Poll is up at the top. You guys got 1 minute. Go ahead and make your selections. I don't know. I think that one was kind of shitty, Chris and Mendo. Just my opinion on your end. You guys didn't have much of an argument.
I'm not a very good actor at lying.
Well, it was fine. That was just, I don't know if maybe it was just a scenario that you didn't really catch on to.
I used to be good at it, but not anymore.
You don't have to be for this. It's just about having fun, man.
Yeah, I know. But even
I think Mendo held you up, but I mean, I don't know if that was enough. We'll see. So far, it's
really weird.
All right, so we do have 50% plaintiff, 50% hung jury. So hung jury means that it is a retrial. So if that wins, then it would be the opportunity to make your arguments one more time, which means that everybody wants to hear more. So we got 9 seconds. Come on, people. Anybody else want to get in on the poll? If not, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? We can either retrial or plaintiff wins. I'll let you guys pick.
I mean, I would state that was kind of decisive on the fact that they also deferred to us. So.
It's true. I actually kind of want to give it to the plaintiff just because, Chris, you basically gave yourself up on that.
I want to sue him now for not marrying me on purpose.
So, like a separate case.
Oh.
So you want to do a separate
About me.
No, if you can't commit, you must acquit. Stop it. Remember that?
that is
Remember,
good, Mendel.
remember,
Oh my god, I love
remember.
that.
If you can't acquit, you must.
If she
All
You
right,
can't
can't commit, you
this
must
is
acquit.
Here's what we're gonna do, Chris and Mendo. We're gonna go ahead and boot you guys, only because I do agree
That's
that
fine. I'm good with
Chris
you.
basically ratted himself out. He didn't need
I
your
know.
help for it.
It was
So.
a horrible person to try to take care of. I feel you.
Hey, Chris, thank you for
I'm
coming.
kidding, Chris. It was all fun and games. It's all good.
And you're
I want
welcome
to
to try
watch.
it
I want to
again.
watch the next round. Good job, Janet and White. I really appreciate it. That was super
good.
fun.
And Mendo, I have
Super
to say,
fun.
good job to
put
you,
me up
Mendo.
to it. I didn't want her money.
I don't know what I'm doing, brother. I don't know what I'm
just
doing.
wanted
I'm
her
just having
heart,
fun.
man.
We're just having
I'm
fun.
just having fun.
All right, I'm going to pop you guys off and give everybody else the
Yeah,
opportunity. You're
I just
welcome
want to
go
watch
try
more
again.
of this stuff because this is entertaining as heck.
Good. I'm going to try and do this like 3 nights a week. So
Nice. I like it. Yeah, between
Good.
you and Jaw, this is really good.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Keep hanging out in the chat. You have 2 spots available. Who would like to come up and defend themselves against Janet and Whitedragon, who have done a pretty good job? Whitedragon's got some moves too. Janet, you're good, but Whitedragon's got the words, man. He's got the words. All right, we got somebody in here. Who we got? I bet you I know who it is. Oh no, I didn't expect Toddy to pop up here. All right. Hello,
What's up,
Toddy.
what's up?
How are you?
I'm doing quite well, thank you.
Good, good.
Her voice is amazing.
This is good. Yeah. So, Toddy, you are going to be the defendant. We do need an attorney for Toddy. So, who would like to pop up?
If nothing else, I can defend myself.
I believe you. I actually believe you. It's fine. So she will do her case without an attorney if nobody wants to pop up. I'm gonna give everybody like 30. Let's do 30 seconds.
Toddy, trust me. Against Whitedragon, you need help.
Divine has decided to back you up, Toddy.
Thank you, Divine. I appreciate it. Nice to meet you.
If it pops up, it looks like she's trying to get in here. There she is. Hi, Divine. Welcome back. All right, hey, I'm going to put a minute on the clock. If you guys have a suggestion, throw it in, and we will pick a scenario based off you guys in the chat. So go ahead. You got 1 minute.
Give us something
Go to
good.
court, it's because you're forcing them into contract breach. What? Oh, we need scenarios. We need scenarios. Toddy tried to make a rip-off version of Family Feud, and you're suing over the franchise? That's funny. Whitedragon, that's you. Come on, man. That doesn't work. That doesn't work that way. That's funny, though. That's good. I'll tell you what, we'll do
It is
something
funny.
along those lines if nobody in the chat picks a scenario. You guys got 30 seconds. Somebody's got to have something.
The white trash version of Family Feud.
Are
I
you
would make
smarter
something
than
like that.
a first grader?
However,
I thought that was a thing.
because she's the defendant, Janet would be suing her for that.
Yep. We would be. Janet would be like the legal representation of Family Feud.
That's actually pretty fun. Hold on, Janet would be the legal representative of Family Feud suing Toddy over a knockoff.
Yes.
That's actually funny. I like that. Let's see. We got about
Rigged.
Divine said rigged. Okay, so nobody made a scenario, so let's see. I like the idea, but I want to twist it to where it doesn't help Whitedragon.
I'm completely fine with that.
My knockoff Gucci.
So how about I was the writer on the original Family Feud? How about that?
So how about,
Come up with
okay,
the
look,
concept and everything.
Janet, you work for Family Feud. Toddy worked for Family Feud. Let's say she was one of the previous writers that got terminated maybe 3 years back. And you guys found a knockoff version of Family Feud. I'll let you make up the name of it, Janet. And you are suing her for stealing the idea. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
All right. So, Toddy, you and Divine mute your mics. I'm going to get a minute on the clock and go.
I'll let Janet start.
Okay.
I'm not even clear on this whole thing. I'm really.
All right, hold on. I'll pause it. Let's restart. Okay. You are representing Family Feud. Okay, so you're this big company attorney. and you are suing Toddy for creating a knockoff Family Feud because she was terminated from the company a few years back, and she stole the idea. So you're representing
All right,
Family
they
Feud.
stole. All right, so I work for Family Feud.
Yes, you're
White's
their attorney.
my
You're their
attorney.
big boss attorney.
White's my attorney at Family Feud.
Correct.
Okay, so how about you're both the attorney of Family Feud? They hired both of you.
Okay, I'm fine with that too.
Okay.
I can
And then, so they have a knockoff called Farm Feud.
Sure.
Ooh, yeah, there we go.
Boom. Okay. And you're going to argue that it's too similar to Family Feud and that she stole your guys' concept.
All right,
How's that sound?
I think I had to have a name for it. So
Sure.
when I came up with Farm Feud,
Okay.
all right.
Just make sure you're not only defending Family Feud, you're defending Steve Harvey's name. So,
Oh, there we go.
so
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah, no, I like
All right,
that.
you guys have 1 minute. Go.
We got the theme show opening.
Yeah, the family food farm food is a direct ripoff of Family Feud. Direct. The show is the same. The music is nearly the same. The number of guests on either side is the same. The setup is the same. The set is the same. And you have
I'm going to interject right there. Actually, we have llamas on set, and they get paid quite well. So
Yeah, and is
not
it
quite.
is it just mere coincidence that the black llama has a very bold, fake, giant mustache in the shape of a certain bald African American celebrity? I think not.
That has nothing to
All right,
do
hold
with
on,
anything.
Toddy,
and
Toddy,
quite
hold on.
honestly,
Toddy,
your
you gotta wait, Toddy, you have to wait your
profiling.
turn, Toddy. You have to wait your turn. Okay. However, Janet, you and Whitedragon had your minute, so go ahead and mute your mics. And Toddy, you and Divine have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Sir, profiling a llama is incorrect of you. So I'm going to leave it to my lawyer to continue on with this.
Well, Farm Feud has nothing to do with people. It has to do with animals. So I don't understand how you can have the two being the same in his mimicked you. I mean, are you looking at Homo sapiens as animals? Is that what you're saying? Is that your defense? Our game is not anything like your game. You're just mad because nobody wants to watch your show anymore.
Well, you got
We did
25
find a
seconds.
good niche with the
Yeah.
animals. We did. They argue a lot better and come up with way better answers to the questions.
You got 12
I'm,
seconds.
I'm going to be honest. I did
Well-
not see them using the animals as the actual contestants.
Well,
As
that's
the,
why they got the minute to argue their side. So you guys got to rebuttal this. You got 3 seconds defense. We good? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So Janet, you and Whitedragon, you got one more minute to defend your side and go.
So the thing is you do have some random chance on the fact that there isn't a lot of intellect with the animals, but the survey style questions, the fact that you're asking these to 100 different farmers, that you're just kind of reaching out to a certain niche thing, and the fact that this was something that was on a conceptualization board that was shot down by Family Feud LLC in its own propriety due to it not being lucrative, shows that there was a violation of an NDA agreement on your part.
and survey says you're wrong.
Well, he made his, you
Hold
know,
on,
Janet-
Toddy. They got 17 seconds. Hold on.
Plus, did you just say nobody wants to watch Steve Harvey? Steve Harvey, a legend, an icon, an amazing comedian? How dare you?
All right. Okay. Toddy, you and Divine got 1 more minute and go.
First off, on the account of the llamas looking similar, I don't think that it's the llamas that look similar. Okay, like they don't choose how to wear their hair. First off,
Also, Steve Harvey was not the original co-host of Family Feud, just so you know, so you have no rights to that show to begin with because he was not the original creator.
That's a good
Also, I
argument.
worked on that show. It was a crapshoot most of the time.
We
So,
also utilize
was wrongfully terminated.
our audience.
Oh, not
Janet,
the
hold on.
Yellow
Janet,
Show.
hold on. Janet, hold on.
We
You guys got
also
12
utilize
seconds.
our audience as our game show people. They were not actually on the TV. We used them as their home. They were phone a friend, but they were really phone a farm.
All right. Okay, that was good. That was good. I think Toddy and Divine, you guys did pretty good actually to go against them. But I think that was pretty close. I gotta say that was
I
close.
love that they did. We're now combining Family Feud with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire because you could just phone a farm.
You get phone apart. All right. Okay. So we are doing a new one. We got 1 minute on the clock. There's A to B in here. I don't care if the panel is part of this, the poll, as long as there's more than just them in it. So that was good. No, I like that. That was a good twist with the llamas. That was good. And the Harvey lookalike. That was funny.
Who thought of the llamas? Which one of you?
This was great. I got thrown a curve with that.
It was so bad that even White voted for them.
I loved it.
I mean, there's really not much ground for us with the fact that if they're using animals as the participants, I'm like, oh, this is not the same show at all. But that was not in my official statements. You can't use that in evidence.
3 votes. 66% going to the defendant. You guys got 7 seconds. Does anybody else want to get their vote in? All right. The jury has made their decision, and the defendant wins.
Yay!
That was good. I gotta say, Janet and Whitedragon, you held your own, but at this point, I gotta boot you off and give some others the opportunity.
Yeah,
Okay?
no, that's completely fair.
All right, thank
The
you guys,
losers
and
side.
hang around. Hang around. You're welcome to come back up. All right, let's do one, maybe 2 more rounds, and then we'll probably wrap it up for this first episode. This is a lot of fun, though. Divine and Toddy, thank you for hanging out.
You're doing a
Mendo,
great
would
job.
you like to come back? It's a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Let's see. Come on. We need at least one person. We can make it work, but we could use 2. Even if you've been on, I want Whitedragon as my lawyer. You hear it, White Mendo. You have to at least request to come back up before you can even make your argument here. If you're going to hire White, you're welcome to. All right, you're in. Mendo's back. White, would you like to come back up, or does somebody else want to come back? Anybody? I'm gonna put an invite for Whitedragon if nobody requests.
Janet.
Do what, Janet? Get a retainer, White. And Mendo, that's fine. You guys are the plaintiff, so or you're the plaintiff if White doesn't come back. So we'll see here. I don't even know if he's still in the room. We got A to B in here. Does somebody want to pop up? Dan Webster, you want to play some improv? You want to represent Mendo as his plaintiff attorney? Nope, he skipped out.
Oh, that's funny. He was like,
If
nope.
2 others want it, it's okay. Nobody's requesting it, so
You can invite him back to the show.
I did. I invited him, but I don't know if he's in the room anymore.
Okay.
There's 7 of you in here. Come on. Or Janet, do you want to do it? Mendo said so.
Yeah, he's in the.
Mendo wants to
show.
defend himself. We'll do it. I'm fine with that. Mendo, you want to represent yourself? Is it a yes or a no, Mendo? He's not even saying anything. He's just in the comments. Mendo,
Yes. Sorry, I thought I was muted.
do you want to defend yourself?
If I have to, I'd rather have a
Hold on,
teammate,
somebody-
but sure.
No, Janet's gonna come back. Janet's gonna defend you.
Nice. Janet's awesome. Janet's amazing.
All right, so we got 1 minute for everybody in the chat to come up with a scenario, or like every other time, we'll make up our own. This is good though. It's a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I think I will try this.
This is hysterical. This is really funny.
Yes.
Shits and giggles, right?
All it is. No hard feelings against anybody.
No, not at all. It's super fun.
So let's come up with some ideas here.
All right.
Divine.
Who's in trouble now?
Toddy, you got any ideas?
How about I don't know, how about I am suing.
Remember, you're the defendant.
them.
Remember that.
Oh, okay. They're suing us because of a beard cream that's making people go bald on their chins.
Oh man, that sounds
Oh.
terrible. I don't want
Evil
that.
Balchinians.
No, because that would. I feel like I wouldn't be able to be the judge for that because I would have a biased opinion.
But you
I
have
already-
beard.
I already
you don't
do.
use the beard cream.
The poor
What'd you say?
Balchinians. That's a horrible thing.
Yeah, can't do it. Sasquatch sighting on private property. Yeah, but so hold on, Janet. How would they? How would you be the plaintiff, and how are you suing them over a Sasquatch sighting?
Eminent domain.
What? But what? It's not their Sasquatch. Why would you sue them?
No. Okay. Say someone wanted the right to go onto your land to hunt for Bigfoot.
Sasquatch.
Okay, so like
And
they're
you're
Sasquatch
like-
hunters. Is that what you're saying?
Sasquatch hunters against people that own the land, and you're like, you gotta let us come onto the land, and then the other ones are like, no, you can't come onto our land, and we're like, well,
What do you guys
Sasquatch-
think? What do you guys think? Yeah, or
Yeah,
nay?
I don't think that's a good one. I don't think that's a
Yeah,
good one.
Janet. I think it's creative, but I don't like it for the.
I think it's the angry. That would be an angry one.
All right, I did the Easter Bunny. I can't come up with
Good
that.
job. No, you did a good
the
job.
Easter Bunny was
The
good.
eggs.
That was the Easter Bunny one was fun. JGO. Thank you so much, Ja. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up here soon. If you're gonna be going live, I'll hop on. But let's do at least one more round. I want it to be good. I don't really care for the Sasquatch.
Oh, is Jaws starting up?
He probably will be here soon. I imagine
Nice.
stuff.
I just want to listen. I love it.
Yeah. So let's do one more case here. Let's see.
What about some fake jewelry or something?
What about how you're trying to steal my bacon?
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to do beer related because I'll be
The
biased.
pig thieves.
No, I said bacon.
I know. I heard what
The
you.
pig
Yeah, I heard what you
thieves.
said about
Okay.
bacon.
All right. Throwing out
Okay,
random
so
stuff.
hold on. Let's see. So Janet purchased a brand of bacon from the store, and Toddy is owns the slaughterhouse where the bacon came from, and Janet found something in her package of bacon. Obviously, we got to watch what we're saying, but I think we can still have fun with that.
I'll do my best. Yeah, that's kind of hard.
Wait, is Mento my lawyer, or am I the lawyer?
So you're going to be defending Mendo since he came up first. We'll let him be the actual plaintiff, and you'll be.
I
his
found
defendant.
something suspect in the bacon.
Okay,
Let's
you
go with
found
that.
something suspect in your bacon.
Yes.
And you're suing the actual facility where the bacon came from.
Yeah.
Which
And
is
I'm asking,
Toddy.
is it Hormel or not? And are there
You can make up the name for all I care, but Toddy
Are
is
there-
the owns that facility. And
are
Divine,
there knuckles in it or
Toddy's
not?
the-
What happened here? It was
I don't
kind of
know.
crunchy.
Are you guys ready?
It was
Are
kind of
we
crunchy.
all on board with this one?
Sure.
Pigs have knuckles too, guys.
Do what?
I said pigs have knuckles too, guys.
Nice.
All right.
Good,
Okay,
good
so
argument.
Toddy, you and Divine go ahead and mute, and Janet and Mendo, you have 1 minute.
So Mendo, exactly what happened? Tell the courtroom.
I microwaved up a can of chili, and it looked pretty good after 2 minutes. And I started mowing down, and it started crunching down on it, and broke a couple teeth after breaking down into some bones.
You broke 2 teeth. You're telling us you
Yeah,
broke 2
on
teeth.
a couple
What
of
else
bones.
happened?
Well, the bones, that was in question, and I sent them down to the university, and they said they were human.
Were you disgusted by this?
Oh, I was terrified.
Have
I,
you had
I
nightmares?
I've never wanted to be a cannibal in my life, and I really was traumatized by this whole situation.
Have you had nightmares?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to eat brains?
No, ma'am. No,
Okay, so you're
I
not a
don't.
zombie
You
yet.
guys got 5
No.
seconds. You guys got 5
No,
seconds.
but it traumatized me and it hurt me much, and it cracked some teeth. So what are we gonna do about it?
We're asking for
okay.
$1 million.
All right, hey, well, you guys go ahead and mute your mics. Toddy, you and Divine got 1 minute. Go ahead.
Well, they're only asking for $1 million. We could totally settle and be done with this today.
That is true. We could just, sweep this underneath.
I'm sorry, I have to laugh. That's the best answer ever.
That's good. That's good.
But on the other hand, pig knuckles look a lot like human knuckles if they're boiled down properly. And it seems like you boiled them down properly. So there's
This is
that.
true. And, Grizzle can also, and we don't know what his teeth were like before he was eating the food. So he could have already had broken teeth to begin with. So how can he prove that it was our food that actually broke his teeth?
Good. Anyways, you got 10 seconds.
Well, that's a proper argument, but pig
Hold on,
knuckles are nowhere.
Mendo, they got a few seconds left. Unless you're good.
My bad. My bad.
Oh, you're good. All right. Yeah.
So if you look at this diagram,
your
the pig
time's
knuckle.
up. No, Toddy, your time's up. You will have 1 more minute though. They get 1 more minute, and then you guys get 1 more minute. Janet, you and Mendo got 1 minute starting now.
Pig knuckles are nowhere near the size of our knuckles, Janet.
What university was that sent to? Was that Swine University or Cornell University?
He's asking you, Mendo.
Can I get a new lawyer?
Oh, no, you cannot. No, now you know
I'm kidding.
my
You cannot.
Have you ever
change
seen the
lawyers.
difference between human knuckles and pig knuckles? Not the same thing. There's a huge different size displacement on both.
That's what
of them.
I just said. The knuckles were sent to the right university. It was not sent to an animal university. They are not pig knuckles. They were human knuckles, correct?
Yes, they were.
And you
Tasted
were
pretty mean.
traumatized.
Okay.
Correct.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Mute us. Mute us now.
You
$10
guys had your
million.
minute. You guys had your minute. It's their time to argue their side, and then the jury gets to make their selection. So go ahead and mute your mics. Toddy, you and Divine got 1 minute. Go ahead.
So if you look at this diagram of the pig knuckle, you can see that that they are very similar, and that if you boil them down, you boil them down properly.
Toddy, we don't. Wait a minute. They said that they bought the Hormel was the name. We don't have. Our chili does not have any type of beef in that particular can. So I'm not sure where this knuckle came from because we don't
That's true.
put any meat in
true.
that. It's just the bean chili.
That's fair. They must have oh, that explains his missing knuckles.
So we sued the wrong people, and I still got no fingers. Great job, ladies. You did a great job.
Yeah, I say that was good.
You did a good job. That was funny as shit.
That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
All right, so
you did
polls
great.
going up. This is the
they
last
won.
round.
They won.
So,
That was
let's see if we get
outstanding.
everybody in here. So everybody go ahead and make your
Okay.
selection.
Unless
Don't-
they're settled.
Janet, you let me down, damn it. Come on, Janet.
Well, you were
Just
arguing
for
with
the
me at one point.
Yeah, because you weren't right. You weren't on it. I'm
You
kidding,
were trying
Janet.
to
It's
be
fun.
the lawyer. That's what it was.
Yeah, I was
You were
arguing
trying to
with my
tell me
defense. I was
you were-
arguing with my defense. That's my bad.
You
Yeah,
were
it's all good.
arguing
Votes. Come
about
on, we
the
have 32
pig
seconds.
versus
Come on, let's get some
human
votes in
knuckle.
here.
Hey, Lady Z and Divine did a great job. Good job,
All
ladies.
right,
gonna
yeah,
have-
they were
I-
spot on.
I
So
gotta
thank
say
you.
their
This has
argument
been
with
fun.
the similarity with the Knuckles is
Yeah,
pretty
it was pretty good.
It was
I still ate that chili, bro.
Wow.
Well, at least you enjoyed it. We're glad you
Yeah,
enjoyed
I
it.
still ate that
It
chili.
was
all we
It
ever
is what
wanted.
it is.
It was like
They
imagining
also,
a
It's like
horror
Tiger King.
Connie also made it very clear that she is filthy rich. So
Yeah, I know. You're set to lose against that, right?
you
Connie,
could
you know, I
you
can
could've settled outside of
negotiate
court.
with you. Definitely. Anytime.
No.
No problem. Okay.
all right. Well, hey, I appreciate all of you for doing this with me.
I'm a negative defendant. It's okay. I got it. I was arguing with my lawyer. It's okay.
I do have to give the defendant this round, even though nobody decided.
They got it. They
Todd
got
did
it
the
good.
last minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they won that one.
JG, this is absolutely hysterical. I love it.
Thank you. Thank
Good
you. I
job.
imagine it'll
Good job,
pick up
sir.
after I do a few more of these. So
Do some more
Oh,
with
yeah.
Jaw too. It'd
Yeah.
be hysterical.
And,
Yeah, he's really good at it too.
yes. So Divine, Toddy, thank you for hanging out. Janet, I see you like every day or talk to you every day. So
Is that where we're gonna go bug now?
Oh,
Jaw?
probably.
He just
Yeah, go ahead
He
and
just
send me an
sprung up
invite
his
to
live,
these. These
didn't
are
he?
fun.
I think he did.
I have
go
a
live.
question for JG quickly,
Yes.
very quickly.
Go ahead.
Does it bother you that I send you those occasional funny things?
No, I think it's hilarious. A lot of people send me stuff, so I do appreciate it. Believe me, I think it's
All right,
hilarious.
I don't
Nice.
want
You
to bother
put up-
you. Okay.
Put up great videos of random
if I
old
ever see
shit.
something
It's
and
really
I don't
cool.
respond, it's not because I didn't mean to. It's just I'm busy. So sometimes I just see it.
Right.
And keep going.
I don't want to flood your inbox because I know how popular you are, JG.
Thank you. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Well, you are.
because of you guys. So thank you so much.
But you throw up some funny stuff, like old school vids, especially Florida Man stuff. Oh my
Yes.
goodness, it's so good to laugh at.
I try to
The
have
old
fun
stuff
with it and
is
try
so
to be
good.
as unbiased as possible. So
yeah.
you know.
And what are you gonna do? All you can do is laugh,
Yeah,
right?
it's been fun.
That's
Yeah.
medicine.